Hello there guys, and welcome back to another Factorio Reddit Weekly. I'm Exterminator, and thank you so much for joining me today. As always, we're checking out the past posts here in the last week, sorted by top. Day late today. I just ran out of time yesterday with everything I had to do. Errands and stream and such. But I'm glad to be here now. So we'll start off. Multiplayer related post. And the winner of Is Not My Job goes to... So now your job to chop down the tree, huh? whoever placed that down there. So that's what it's seeming like. On my first run, I made a careful effort to preserve trees and ended up with a lot of this. So much spaghetti. I love leaving trees at first. Then pollution kills them all, and they're hideous, at which point the robots cut them all down. It's fair enough. The pollution does make them look pretty ugly. My parents always called me a messy kid. Guess that carried over to Factorio as well. Like... this is really messy, but there's also kind of something that feels organized about it too. You know, like these red circuit builds, they're nice and you know, this is very well seems thought out. It's not like they're all haphazardly placed. Now the belts around them might be. We start to get into some real tangled spaghetti noodles in here, but generally seems fairly actually organized. Belt and cable though. Well, yikes for all kind of stuff. I mean, this is definitely spaghetti, don't get me wrong. So I broke Reddit. Sweet. Is this just gonna, like, is it broken? Oh man, we did it now, guys. Middle of video. I think this is the first time this has happened, where Reddit is actually down. Is it Reddit, or... Oh yeah, we done. Okay, guys, well... shoot. Alrighty, guys, we are back. Seems maybe Red's back up. We'll give this another go here. We'll just continue where we left off. So we were on this post here for science. Yes, so a tank will, in fact, stop a train. I think maybe even a train at full speed aside, possibly like an artillery train. Because I think artillery wagons are heavier, and artillery train, like a very long one at full speed, would probably kill a tank. But yeah, a 383 with nuclear fuel, that's true. So, bigger train going at higher speeds and stuff definitely would probably demolish the tank. Raycasting Engine in Factorio 1.1 unmodded. Arrow, my gluteus, there we go. Been a while since we've seen a post from them, but yeah, we have an ad, of course, to watch here, but there we go.
Version 1. A raycasting engine built entirely inside Factorio.
So basic features.
One counter. No, a different counter and maximum for the different ammo types. Which weapons are available is shown as well.
Bro, so this is like a game inside a game.
Both key cards and key skulls can be shown. And my personal favorite, the view models. They support animations. We have the pistol, the shotgun.
Wait, so this is belts of circuits. What is
The chainsaw,
the stuff going? What is this that makes? So the sounds were obviously edited in afterwards, but...
the chain gun,
oh my god.
rocket launcher, plasma gun. I haven't added the BFG yet.
And
But
then
I
here's...
should be able to do that later. I've increased the size of the screen a bit to make room for the UI. The screen is now 187 by 256 pixels, store all the new assets in constant combinators.
oh my god.
Spart draws all the view models.
So if you guys want to watch this more in depth, basically my head just exploded. This is like actually completely unbelievable. Question is not, can I run Doom on this? The question is, how do I run Doom on this? Oh my god, how to run Doom on this comment. Just came here about to post. They launched a rocket for the first time, saw this, then uninstalled the game, went to bed, and cried himself to sleep. Right? I definitely add this to my CV as a software developer. Yeah, this is absolutely amazing. Like, I honestly can't really even comprehend. This just blows my mind. I can't even figure out the most basic of circuit network stuff. Or you're making like Doom and Factorio. This is ridiculous. This is a mess you get when you don't quite understand how to do smart signaling. Uh, okay. I don't even know what to say. This is, oh my gosh. The amount of power lines and wires in here are a little bit ridiculous. This is actually kind of absurd. I'm going to be honest. This is ridiculous. When you get to this point, you need to reduce rails. Yeah, just drop a nuke. I think, honestly, that's the safest bet at this point. That's crazy messy. The biggest deadlock I've ever had. Oh, man. I mean, with these junctions, holy cow, these are some crazy junctions. I can't really zoom in much at all. I can't quite tell initially what is causing this. I would say somewhere in here, maybe. Wow. I mean, this is really cool. Again, these are some insane junctions, though. First city block base. While the crossings have never caused any problems, the train deadlocked around the smelter arrays waiting to get in because I don't have any waiting areas. On the lower row, you can see some waiting areas I built to resolve the problem. About 2 hours later, the whole problem is recovered. Yeah, so this is a fantastic example of why you should probably have stackers. I always recommend putting stackers in your builds. Because otherwise you could end up with something like this happening. Even though you may think you might not, you probably will at some point. So definitely good to be keeping that in mind. You just can't make this stuff up. I actually watched this earlier this morning. This is my my spirit animal here. I'm just gonna remain quiet here at this point. Well, they got an achievement, at least, right? I mean, oh, this is so me. Splitter will do that. Do what you want. Yeah, Splitter definitely would achieve that. I mean, they probably still would have possibly died by a train. It's just sitting just off screen the whole time, waiting to pounce. Train's the most dangerous predator in Factorio. Yes. Here's how you never get that again. Stop playing Factorio, or accept the fate. The train will take us all. We are all one in the trolley problem machine. It's like the trolley problem, but the trolley is sentient and got a taste for blood. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Trains are hungry. Spinderella to the moon for science. And red is down again. This may be like a 3-part video, guys. Normally, I would just end it, delete it, and start over, but I don't really have that much time to waste, so I'm just going to cut it again. We'll pick back up so there isn't much disturbance. Let's just see if we can... Oh, well, hey, we're back. Okay. Reddit just seems to be having little hiccups. So we're back. This is a little frightening. I'm pretty sure the rocket would just pass through this. Is what would happen here. I think the rocket would just clip through it. I don't need sleep. I need answers. Presumably, Spidertron moved before launches. Rocket won't check for collisions. We'll just... Yeah. Unplayable. Yeah, the rocket doesn't really have collision. Tested that with a few other things, so... you can get on the rocket, actually. If you put a car or a tank in it, or I think a locomotive, where you would put the satellite, you can then hit enter, like the enter key to get in, and then you launch with it, and it basically just moves. I mean, I don't really want to spoil it, but yes, you can. That's how. Introduced a friend to Factorio last year. He gave me this for my birthday. The factory must grow. This is so cool. This is awesome. I love it. Man. Props to my friend. Oh, cool. Yeah. This is really neat. I'm a big fan. What a great birthday present. Point of view. You tried to build a mall without a blueprint. I mean, this is pretty nice. It's actually better than the malls I build without blueprints. Not that scummy guy who downloads really well-made blueprints from the internet pretends that you made them yourself. Yes. Yeah, this is not bad. Modular factories using cargo wagons. I can support this idea. This is a cool way to build a mall. Actually, yeah, the wagons are really convenient in this case. It can act, obviously, as a very big chest, big as in its physical size. It doesn't actually hold more than a chest, but it can span this whole area, which is really convenient, actually. Definitely one of the most fuel-efficient train bases out there, right? And probably the least amount of deaths in a train base as well. Such things is what makes me move. It took me almost a year to sell 10 pieces of Factorio-inspired merch I worked so hard on, feeling when I realized that 10 people like my merch so much they bought it. Oh, man. I mean, this is... Oh, man, I would buy this. Damn, can I buy this? Is this a It's a laptop case. Shirts. I'm not entirely sure what this is. Is this a notebook? I don't know, but I want this. I'd really like this. Can I have that? I want to buy this. This is legal. Pretty cool. Maybe it's an issue of marketing. I mean, I'd like to buy this, please. Ooh. Red bubble. Can I buy my water bottle here? Shop all products. Factorio, dude. I mean, dude, look at this. This mask is so cool. I know this is not Reddit, but I want the mug. Oh, laptop skin. Heck yeah. Phone cases? Okay, well, I'm buying stuff. A mug, a water travel mug, a pin, an apron. Oh boy. All right, I need to start a GoFundMe. This is really cool. I am absolutely. I gotta buy some of this stuff. This is really cool. Sorry, this is not. I don't do these videos necessarily to like advertise people, but this is really cool. I do like promoting like fan art and creations, and like the devs merch is cool, but they're lacking a lot of stuff. I've said this forever. They need to up their merch game. They need, they need mugs, mouse pads, and stuff. And I mean, this is it. This is cool. I want some of this stuff. I'm definitely getting some of this. So definitely check that out, guys. If you want some cool Factorio merch, non-official, of course. Definitely worth checking that out. Hours well spent. Oh man, now that is a base. Holy cow. That is one heck of a base. The scale on this is pretty crazy. Oh man. It's mind-blowing what kind of output rates you getting. Today's map while I watch TV, so many of the cells are full of things without enough demand on the top end because these are now full too. I don't know how you could play Factorio while watching TV, but props to you if you actually can. Yeah, the scale on this is nuts. It's like with city block bases, it's like I never see like medium to small ones. They're always just freaking massive, dancing bots. I'm gonna move this. I think we move this over here. That should rearrange. Oh, okay. Well, at least they're smart and not standing inside one of the circles. Oh, this is like sticking your hand near a ceiling fan, or worse, like a saw blade. This is really cool. I actually just love the train part. Oh man, now look at it. You see that when those bots formed up? That's super neat. Mall's best spider blender I've ever seen. Looks like the artwork is peaked as this looks like it's tracking full speed. Yeah. Very cool. 20k rail mega factory that runs at 60 UPS on my laptop. Wow. Oh. Okay. I mean that. Okay. Alrighty then. What exactly is going on here? Wait. This is. Did I misread that? 20k rail. Oh, like 20k seconds per minute, like rail base. I thought they meant like 20k piece, like rail per minute or something. I think I'm just dumb. This is pretty nuts. It's like not built on an actual map. It's like on a test map, like because it has this like tile floor. This is crazy. Trains virtually everything. Simple. Wow. 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 Great base inspired me to want to try to direct insert from trains to assemblers. This is a very viable tactic. It's a bit tricky to work with, but it's certainly viable for sure. This is very cool. So you had a taste of my spaghetti blue science pack, but have you seen a spaghetti base like that? Don't think so. I don't really even consider this spaghetti. This is actually fairly clean. This is actually probably cleaner than some of my bases. This is at least ravioli. It's pretty neatly organized, right? This is better organized than a lot of my bases. Every other network controllable entity can be connected to the logistics network. Why not signals? I mean, I can't think of a great reason to connect signals to the logistic network, unless you wanted to like turn a signal red. Like obviously don't be red if an item in the network is above a certain amount, but you could just do that with like station conditions as a circuit signal. Oh, that's pretty nifty. Don't. The issue is that train C red signal is a viable but high cost path. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see a ton of use for that. First time with city blocks, I spent nearly 300 hours designing them properly. No deadlocks for now. Any suggestions? I'd say it's maybe a little tight, but if there's no deadlocks, it's pretty good. Yeah, so like I said, yeah, like 4 times the area. Use 4-way intersections, not roundabouts, or even T-junctions in a hexagon triangle pattern. Yes, completely agree with all this. Bigger and not roundabouts. Why you should always use coal liquefaction. Is there TLDR on this? Maybe picture. Pretty good. Takes 5 seconds. You've got okay. Consumed of coal, steam, electricity, refinery, cracking. Net gain there is huge. But by the time I unlock coal liquefaction, I've generally gone nuclear anyway. Yeah, that is true. Usually I'm past steam by that point. So cool to see them like math it out though. Let me introduce Mega Mini Diamond Base. Rules for the gameplay. F the science per minute. F the ratios. F the logic. F the bot. Wait, what? We're not to do the base not straight. Want to do it by a diagonal. Well, it's actually pretty cool. Like I said in my Megabase tutorial videos, I mean, you don't have to do ratios or standard science per minute. Kind of wish they put all these in an album, but I like these. This is really neat. Actually, wow, this is actually quite large. Dang. I want to look back at one of these where it's kind of these like concrete designs are really cool. Can't zoom in, but they're really cool looking. Using normal inserters, I'm not super sure about that, but if it works. Point of view, you tried upgrading your mall, but cursed it instead. Now see, this is more like the malls I make. It's starting to get a little more messy, a bit more towards the ones I make. You should start building the same thing everyone does. I don't want to spoil it too much. Okay. This is a game where you always want to build big, leave big gaps everywhere. Yes. I follow that usually, just not in my malls for some reason. I don't know why. Usually I'm in a rush to get the items, so I just kind of haphazardly place them. Some turbines in my nuclear setup do not receive steam. Well. Probably a pipe throughput thing. That'd be my guess. That's usually the issues. The tanks and the pipes. Probably the tanks are hurting it. And I'm not just saying that because I don't... I'm not just saying that because I don't like steam in tanks. I mean, I don't, but tanks, like having a bunch of tanks really does hurt the throughput. And then like going the distance in pipes, it just wouldn't be great, I don't think. Yes. See? I'm not the only one. Told you. These tanks in a row to make a pipe. Yes, remove the tanks. This is not at all flex about 565 hours, completely vanilla. Some engineering trains, it looks like. Woo, doggies. This is quite the base, it looks like. I'd like to tour this. 565 hours, I assume in this one base? I would love to tour this base. All the infrastructure set up to do all 7 science paths completely with four 100 trains. Here before I inevitably find out the rest of my base will not be able to take the stress of those trains. If they're using 4 104 trains, I really want to tour this. Is there did they post a save? Ah. Okay, well, no. They haven't quite heard back, I don't think, from the Factorio maps. I'd like a save if they are able to do that. That'd be great. Why don't these pumps work? There's too many of them? Maybe? I mean, there's only 3 connection points on a thing. I would say it's because it's not straight, but this one is on a straight thing. I think it doesn't line up correctly. Yes, so kind of both. When you have the train in a curve, it kind of messes them up, even if the fluid tankers are pulling from isn't on the curve. Plus, you can only have 3, so that would do it. Chemical Blue Science Pack Outpost 10.8k per minute blueprint. Whoo, man, this is... Well, this is quite the blueprint. Holy cow. So he has 4 blue belts of blue science. That is a lot of blue science. Wow. Fully beacon moduled. This thing is cranking out science. I'd like to see the rest of this map. Do they have a mini-map view over here? No. I would very much like to see the rest of this this map here. Fifth splitter along the Ritzer. Although using trains and belts like this looks very cool, it's one of the worst design patterns for Megabase UPS and 10k. Wait, is this really bad? I don't know if this is that bad, is it? I mean, belts have been really optimized. Problem is that loading and unloading belts is really expensive. Oh. I actually did not really know that. So the issue with the designs is that you're loading and unloading 2 belts between factories, red circuits. Okay. Huh. I didn't really realize that. Is there a mod to avoid this mini Spidertron remotes? There is a mod for that, I think. Make Spidertron specifically to follow you and carry your Spidertron remotes. Bam. There's no issue that can't be solved with more spiders. I disagree. I'm not a fan of spiders. I prefer less spiders. Just bought the game yesterday and made my first base. I'm aware of my inability to organize. I mean, for a first base, it's actually pretty decent. It's better than my first base. A fine start to the obligatory first spaghetti monster. Enjoy. Two steam engines per boiler, not 3. A good tip. Alright guys, I think that's going to do it. Apologies for the little hiccup there in the middle, but at least Reddit came back up. We cut the video and came back. So thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, despite a little issue and it being late. But I believe that's going to do it. If you have any thoughts, leave them below. I always enjoy reading what you had to say. If you did enjoy, a like is appreciated. If you're new, feel free to subscribe to keep up with future content. And until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.